Corona, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. Hello everyone, this is Mark Viernes. How are you doing? Today's lesson, all about school. In recent years, there have been more and more Chinese students going to study abroad in Western countries. Finland has one of the best educational systems in the world, so many Chinese students choose to study there for some of their studies. This can be a huge cultural shock for a Chinese student. Because of this, China has chosen to make changes to its own educational system by making it very similar to that of Finland. This has helped to make it easier for the Chinese students to live and study in Finland, as they have a better understanding of what is expected of them. It helps China to make its standards of education better, which is better for skilled workers. It also helps Finland as it makes more money from receiving more Chinese students.
I've spotted Mr. Duncan, an English YouTuber, on live and asked him a question. Do you think homework makes students learn better? And this is what he had to say when answering my question.
Hello Mark K. Viernes, nice to see you here. I think homework can be very useful. It gives you a little bit of discipline. So that's the word I was looking for, discipline. It allows the student to become disciplined a little bit more in the way they do things. So if you can spend the day at school learning and then you go home and you do some more homework, you do a little bit of extra work at home, I think that's very useful. I think it's a useful thing. Yes, I think homework has more than one purpose. I think it is a very good way of getting the students to become disciplined in themselves, because they are doing something extra. They are doing something maybe in their home environment, which might seem very strange at first. But I think it is a very good way of giving the students a sense of discipline, self-discipline.
How do you spend your time? Do you manage your time wisely?
Let me give you some tips how to manage time wisely. Don't get distracted. Watch TV only as a treat after doing homework. Find a quiet room to work in so that you are more productive. Which activities do you spend the most time doing? Are they the activities you think are important? Why or why not?
Here are some useful expressions for the language function of giving advice.
I think. I really think you need to. Must, should. How about? It is usually a good idea too. My suggestion. My advice is to. Why don't you? You could try. You probably or definitely, really should. I strongly suggest.
When we give advice, there are ways we can show how important we feel our advice is to another person. We do this by adding words such as really and strongly. For example, if one of our friends had an accident and we thought they were hurt, we would say, I really think you should see a doctor. Or, I strongly suggest you go to hospital.
World Health Organization expert gives advice on the virus through comic strips.